Hey guys, I hope everybody had a good weekend, a good Juneteenth holiday. I didn't even know it was a holiday. You know what I'm saying? But I basically just chilled, cooled out, and yeah, I mean, the crypto markets are going back up, right? But not really that exciting for people who've already seen the 20,000 mark since 2017. This is your boy Jones, by the way, not financial advice. So let's get straight into it, guys. I'm going to make this very quick because I've got a lot of topics to hit, right? So the fear to greed index is at a 9 right now. Still a lot of extreme fear. As you guys know, I'm paying attention to the situation in Taiwan and China. And basically, Taiwan just came out today and said that China has, flew some aircrafts over. It was either, yeah, it was earlier today, just a little under an hour ago, or an hour ago by the time you see this, that 29 Chinese military warplanes entered Taiwan's air defense. And so I'm paying attention to that because, as you guys know, the macroeconomic situations do affect the cryptocurrency market. And with that happening, that could cause some more FUD, right? Now, guys, I do have 4 different scenarios at this point that I think could happen. These 4 different scenarios are based off of what market sentiment that I'm seeing, as well as technical analysis with the reviews that I've been doing. So take them with a grain of salt, because anybody who tells you what will happen, really, if they knew, then they would have Da Vinci J15 money, right? Let's talk about Saitama real quick. Now, you guys know I've been talking about Saitama for a minute now, and they did a migration to their version 2, which basically renumbered the amount that you have. And a lot of people have not gotten their version 2, okay, guys? Now, me, I got some of it in one wallet, but then I also have some Saitama in another wallet that I did not get, okay? And so right now, they pushed their AMA back. They were supposed to have an AMA this week. They pushed it back, and they're still working on the migration. So right now, there's a lot of comments of people that are not happy about it. They're wondering what is going on with the devs. And a lot of people are just not happy to have this reduced, because what's going on is you see that the volume 2, it's spiked up, right? And then you wonder who was able to profit in on that. And it wouldn't surprise me if the devs did it. Kind of shady if you ask me, right? So let's take a look at the crypto market here. We're at $21,547 for Bitcoin. Ethereum is at $11.79. Now, guys, I will be honest with you. I did dollar cost average. I bought a little bit of ETH when it was about 900, right? I bought some. Now, you guys know I said I was going to wait till it hit around, I did say 900, 800 area. I said on the live stream, I said 800, but I was hoping it would go to 300. But I bought a little bit at 900, right? And I do think, guys, I have different scenarios where we possibly may be going lower, okay, guys? So let me just show you what I have here. So let me make this a little bigger. So I have 4 different scenarios, as I said, and well, not that big, but so the first scenario is that we go back down to about 10-15K, partially to do with what's going on with the macroeconomically. As you guys know, there's still the situation in Russia. Inflation, we're still dealing with that. Recession talk, still dealing with that. Now they're talking about the housing market, right? And then Taiwan, of course. Then we go back up to the 30 to 50K area, right? At the end of summer, right? Now, scenario number 2 is we're just going to stay sideways in the 20s. So we're just going to be in the 20,000 range for a while, okay? Scenario number 3 is we go up to 28K, then down to 20K, then back up to previous all-time highs. Scenario number 4, go down to 10-15K, then rocket up to 75K, then go down to 10-15K, right? Now, all these scenarios, when would they take place, okay? So, like, when I'm talking about, like, the scenario number 1 and scenario number 4, they would take place from now until September. When in September, I don't have a date. Scenario number 2 would take place for the rest of the year. And then scenario number 3 would also take place from now until September, okay? But I do think, guys, that after September, we are going to be in a crypto winter. And then I think that there's gonna, possibly in 2023 be a resurgence. Now, I do think that there will be certain coins that will do well, but right now, guys, I'm taking it day by day. I have 4 different scenarios in place, and for these 4 different scenarios, I have 4 different strategies. Now, some of them are going to be similar, some of them are going to be different. What is my point, guys? My point is, guys, have a strategy, okay? Because one of the reasons why you want to have a strategy is because you never know how things can go. So, for example, if things get lower, right? And this is Daily Hodl, and they got this from Benjamin Cohen. As you guys know, I've talked about Benjamin Cohen on my channel many times. He's been in the space for a long time. He does very decent TA work, excellent work. Now, he thinks that it's going to go lower because the S&P 500 has to go lower. And as you guys know, that there is when Bitcoin runs up, then the S&P 500 market usually ran up first, right? However, we saw last week that when Bitcoin was down, S&P 500 was up. So, we don't really know if that the correlation is still at 100%, but it's still something worth noting, right? Now, on the positive side, there's talks about the S&P 500 going up to the 6,000 level. And by the way, this is by Bank of America, guys. I'm just relaying you the information, the news, okay? And this is one of the things that I'm saying. Now, typically, you guys know my model. If they say it's going to go up, expect it to go down. If they say it's going to go down, expect it to go up. Well, right now, everybody's saying, you got 50% people saying we're going down, 50% people saying we're going up. But if Bank of America says that we're going up, expect the crypto market then to go up as well. And this is one of the reasons why I have those 4 different scenarios, right? Now, right here, this is known as the B of A global investment strategy, and they're extremely bearish, okay? Now, remember what I just said. If they're super duper bearish, that means it's time for you to get super duper bullish, because that means that you can get some of these prices for cheap, right? And remember, guys, if you look at the scenarios that I've painted, in all these scenarios, we're still going to be going down before we go up. And that's just my opinion, right? Now, people may have different opinions. That's fine. Leave them in the comments. Let me know why. Because I don't think that there's a right or wrong answer, okay? Now, let's talk about Ethereum real quick. Ethereum has another upgrade delay. Surprise, surprise, not really. They've been doing this, guys, for years. And now it's starting to get old, right? Because they were supposed to have an upgrade, if you guys remember, last January. Then they moved it to April. Then they moved it again, right? And now they were supposed to have it in June. Now they moved it to September or August, right? But most likely September. Now, guys, what do I think of this? I think that, when Vitalik came out publicly last year and said that the Ethereum devs were beefing amongst each other, I knew that wasn't a good sign at all. I knew that there was trouble in paradise, and I told you guys this. This is not good when the CEO of one of the biggest, crypto conglomerates comes out and says that there's beef internally and makes that public. He probably shouldn't have said that, right? Yeah, Vitalik probably shouldn't have said that. But unfortunately, it just lets me know that, this is not good. And honestly, if Ethereum doesn't get it together, they might start getting the same type of sideways glance that Cardano gets. Now, a lot of people give Cardano flack for being slow with rolling out their projects, but Charles Hoskinson's is very active. You see him on YouTube at least once a week on his channel, and he goes in depth about what's going on with the project. Very transparent guy. He's also had an interview recently on BitBoy Crypto. I did see that interview. Very knowledgeable guy. But if Ethereum doesn't get this out by August or September, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Now, guys, let's talk about Terra Luna. Okay, guys, classic. Let's be clear. Terra Luna Classic. You know, 2.0. I don't really, you know. I mean, if you're in 2.0, hey, but I'm sticking with Classic. Now, you guys know that the burn mechanism has been implemented where they're going to be burning 1.2% of the transaction. Now, the main thing is, guys, it has not been enabled yet in the exchanges, and there's been a lot of rumors regarding that Binance might burn 5 billion. But, guys, listen, if it hasn't been substantiated by Binance, I'm not getting excited. But I am paying attention to it. Now, this is another coin that I've been dollar cost averaging. As you guys know, I've been increasing my bags with this. I've been buying the dips on this. And I think that this Luna Classic will definitely go back up again. As you guys know, I made a video last week explaining how it could go up to a penny or even 10 cents possibly. And realistically speaking too, right? So this is something that I'm paying attention to. I think that any exchange that will announce it first most likely will be Qcoin. And the only reason why I say Qcoin is not because it's ranked number 2 in their weekly searches. No. The reason why I say Qcoin is because they have the most volume that is being traded of Luna. Or Terra Luna Classic. That's why. So pay attention to what Qcoin is doing on Twitter. If they announce that here soon, it wouldn't shock me if they announced it this week. And I think that if they announce it this week or next week, you will then start to see Terra Luna Classic ramp up, okay? Now, I do think also with Saitama, guys, follow them on Twitter as well to find out what's going on with their V2 migration for you guys. And yeah, guys, so right now I'm just paying attention to the markets, right? Seeing what's going on. I'm not holding my breath. I do find this very interesting. You notice that Shiba's still in the top 10. Cardano's in the top 10. JMT, right? That's something that I know a lot of you have been looking at in the top 10. Tron, of course, has been in the top 10 watch for a couple days now because of the fact that they've now got their own stable coin. So, just pay attention to these things, guys. It's good to see the market above 20,000 again, but let's see if this is, a for real thing or not just a dead cat bounce or a bull trap or whatnot, or bear trap. You know what I'm saying? Well, a bull trap is where they start going up and then they try to trap the bulls. So, we'll see what's going on, guys. In the meantime, keep your head up. I've got more content coming. It's your boy Jones, and I'm out. God bless.